Okay, y'all, good morning. Happy Thursday. We are going to talk about calorie deficit today. I'm going to break everything down for you so that you can apply calorie deficit to your life. So, in order for us to lose weight, we have to either remove how many calories we're eating and consuming, or we have to increase the amount of activity we're performing in our lives. So, or you can do both, okay? So I'm going to give you a lot of examples because examples is how I understand things best, and hopefully it'll work for you. Now, if I am a 35-year-old woman who works a desk job all day long and, I'm 5'5" and I weigh 165 pounds, and I work all day and maybe I have kids and a house and a lot of responsibilities, and it's hard for me to work out, and I have no idea what I'm eating. I'm just eating what's convenient, what I'm cooking at home, what my family eats, what's at work, what's around me. No sense of what the actual nutrition is of the food, the value of the food, and I really don't have time to exercise, okay? So what happens is that your body itself, just to function on an everyday basis, like just for you to get up, get dressed, brush your teeth, make some breakfast, get in the car, get to work, walk around the office, just to perform those everyday tasks, your body is burning calories just to do those. So that's why we need to eat, just to survive. Just in order for us to function, we need food and energy and nutrition so that we can perform our lives, okay? So if that's all you're doing, and let's say you're burning 1,500 calories a day because you work and you're stationary, you're not moving, and maybe you sit in your car to commute, or you have to drive your kids places. So that's the extent. And you're not conscious of how much food you're consuming. So let's say you're only burning 1,500 calories and you're eating 2,000 calories. So you're gaining weight, and you're gaining weight progressively over a long period of time because you don't realize that you're doing this, and you're just gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight because every day you're only burning 1,500 calories and you're eating 2,000 calories. You're eating 500 more calories than your body even burns. So now you have an excess of 500 calories every single day. Let's do the math on that, okay? Let's say that you ate an excess of 500 calories every day for 7 days, okay? 500 times 7 is 3,500 calories. You are eating 3,500 calories more every week than your body can burn. Now, for every 3,500 calories, that's 1 to 2 pounds of weight gain. If you do this every single week, you're gaining anywhere from 4 to 8 pounds a month. A year, you're up 100 pounds. And that's how it happens. That's how we gain weight, because we're not conscious that we're not performing more activity in our lives, and we're not conscious of what we're eating. We're just going through the motions. So the first step is that you need to open your eyes and realize that you're not conscious of what you're doing, and you need to become conscious. You need to take control, accept responsibility, and be ready to make change, okay? It can happen really easily. The numbers add up like this. So you don't have to be hard on yourself. You don't have to be upset. You just gotta be ready to change it now, today. So let me show you. Just like we went over the 3,500 calories that happens in a week, is how we're gonna remove it, okay? 2 different ways we can remove it, or we can blend them together. So like I gave you the example, you're going over 500 calories a day, and that's how you're gaining those 3,500 extra calories every single week, and that's how you're gaining weight. We're gonna remove those 500 calories from your daily calorie intake. so that you can create a deficit, a negative, okay? So first and foremost, you need to figure out how many calories you're burning every day for you to be able to create your negative, okay? How can you do this? The most simple way for you to figure out how many calories you're burning every single day is to go to a website, and it is a calculator website that gives you exactly how many calories you're burning. You input your height, your weight, your level of activity. I want you to be honest with how much activity you're performing, because the more honest you are, the more accurate your calories are going to be. If you say, oh, I guess I'm working out a couple times a week, when you really aren't, your calories are going to be higher than you're allowed, and you're not going to lose weight. So you have to be honest. I'm really not hardly working out at all. Period. Zero. That's the truth. You put that in, you get your calories, okay? I'm gonna use my calories as an example for today's video, but I am going to attach a link to the calculator so you guys can go and get your calculation and then apply my math formula and strategy to your numbers and get your deficit, okay? So right now, I'm recovering from surgery. I'm not burning as many calories as I normally would be. Prior to surgery, I was burning almost 2,400 calories a day. So to create my negative 500 calories a day, I just had to stay under 19 or 1,800 calories a day. It's not that hard to do that. The average person consumes about 2,000 calories, or at least we should. So now, on average, daily, I'm burning 1,500 calories. Maybe 1,700 calories on some days when I walk a little bit more around the house, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and go with the 1,500 for now, okay? So in order for me to continue to stay on my path of maintaining my weight loss, okay? I don't wanna gain any more weight. My calories are gonna be maintenance, which is a whole other topic we're gonna get into later. But before we jump ahead, I want to create deficit first, okay? So that may not really apply to me right now, but it is what you guys need to hear. So my numbers are going to be a little extreme right now, and then I'll get into maintenance later, okay? So in order for me to create my deficit, if I'm burning 1,500 calories every single day, okay? That's 1,500 times 7 equals, let's go ahead and put that into the calculator. And 1,500 times 7, that gives me an allowance of 10,500 calories a week. But this is only what I am burning, right? That's only what I'm burning, okay? So if I'm only burning 1,500 calories and I have to decrease 500 daily in order to create my 3,500 calorie deficit so that I can lose 1 to 2 pounds, sorry, my writing is terrible, a week. So in order for you to create weight loss, you have to reduce 3,500 calories a week. So from your total number of calories per week, you take 3,500 calories away, and that gives you your actual real allowance once you've included deficit. So based on my burning, I'm burning 1,500 calories a day, right? Times 7, it's 10,500. Okay, I'm gonna take my 10,500 and I'm gonna reduce 3,500 calories because I have to create a negative of 3,500 calories a week in order for me to ensure 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss. If I don't create a negative of 3,500 calories every week, I will not lose weight. You need to create a negative, a deficit. You have to be eating less and burning more, okay? So now I've taken my 10,500 and I've reduced it by 3,500 because I have to take that negative away. I have 7,000 calories left for the week. So I'm gonna divide that 7,000 by 7 days. I only have 1,000 calories to eat a day. If I go over 1,000 calories on any given day, I will not lose my weight, okay? So this is what calorie deficit is. It's subtracting the allowed calories and that you burn. It's creating a negative so that your body can burn fat and then you lose weight. So now I know that I can't eat more than 1,000 calories a day if I want to lose weight. That's my formula. Again, I'll write it down for you, okay? You take your calories burned, which is a number you're gonna get from the calculator online. You times it times 7 days in a week, 7 days in a week. You get your number, right? Okay. Formula number 1. Formula number 2, you take your, sorry, sidetrack, lost my train of thought. Okay, formula number 2, you take the total number of your calories allowed, you subtract 3,500, and then you get your number of calories allowed at a deficit. Okay, so that's formula number 2. So I know I'm all over the place with these notes, but I'm trying to make sure I get every step for you guys. So I'm gonna, number 1, I'm gonna go to the website, I'm gonna use the calculator, I'm gonna figure out what my calories are. Number 2, I'm gonna put what my calories are from the calculator here, multiply times 7, and I get my calories for the week. This is all the calories I get to eat for the week. But now I have to create a deficit. So I'm gonna take that number, put it right here, subtract my deficit of 3,500 for the week, and then I get my ultimate calories allowed for the week. This is really how many calories I get to eat all week. This final number here. So not the first one, but the last one you get after your deficit. So once you get that number, which like I said, for me was 7,000, then I know to divide it by 7, and I get 1,000 calories a day to eat. That's it. How can you manipulate this? So if on one day I only have 867 calories, I have extra calories. I can either eat them the next day, or maybe I'll save them for the weekend. So more times than not, what I like to do is I like to create a little larger deficit Monday through Friday, so when the weekend comes, I can relax a little bit. So for example, what I'll do is instead of having, say 1,000, I'll have 900. And then come Friday, I have an extra 500 calories. So maybe on Saturday, I have 1,500 calories instead of 1,000 calories. So this is how you can manipulate these numbers. And this is how you can use them to your advantage. During the week, if it's easy for you to cut calories and eat below, do it, because then you can splurge on another day. But it doesn't mean that you get to cheat all day. You still have to calculate your calories and make sure that you're not going over what you're allowed. Okay? So I hope this has been helpful. I'm gonna get into the next portion of maintenance next. This may not apply to you. If you don't wanna know about maintenance, you can stop listening now. If you do, great. So maintenance calories. When I got home from surgery, I had gained 15 pounds after surgery. So I had to start creating a deficit in my eating so that I could lose those 15 pounds. Okay, so I had to drop my calories significantly. I was like only eating 1,000 calories the first 10 days after surgery. Now that I've dropped back down to my starting weight, I can maintain my calories. So now I don't have to create a deficit anymore. I just can't go over what I'm allowed to eat. So, maintenance. Very similar formula, but you just get to eat more, okay? So I'm still gonna go on the website. I'm still gonna figure out how much I'm burning. I'm gonna multiply that times 7 days in a week, and I'm gonna get my calories allowed. So like I said, very similar to the beginning formula. Burning times 7, calories allowed. Now, it's different, right? Last time, it was, well, it's not different from last time. It's still the same. Just kidding. 1,500, times 7, 10, 5. So it's 1,500 times 7. My calories allowed are 10, 5. Okay, so now that I have this information, I'm gonna take my 10,500, and I don't need to lose any more weight. I'm happy with where I am. So that means I don't have to create a negative. Even though my body's only burning 1,500 calories, since I don't want to lose any more weight, I really just have to make sure my body's eating 1,500 calories. I can't eat more because then I'll gain weight, but I don't have to eat less because I don't want to lose weight anymore. So now, pretty much, it's a much easier formula, is I can stay at 1,500 calories a day, is the point. Because I don't want to lose anymore, I just want to maintain, so I don't have to create a deficit, I just have to stay at 1,500 calories a day. The only time you may still want to manipulate this is if you have an event or something going on. For example, last night, I wanted to have White Claws and wings, which were going to put me at like at 800 calories for the day, just one meal itself. So that meant I had to create a deficit from the day before, which I did, and so on and so forth, so that I can give myself extra allowance. So even though I'm technically allowed to eat 1,500 calories a day, if on any given day I'm gonna have 2,000 calories, I need to make sure that I formulate that into my overall plan for the week. So let me show you how I do that for maintenance. So for maintenance calories, I break it up for my week, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my week. I know that on the weekend, I wanna have 2,000 calories because more than anything, I wanna drink. So I wanna have calories to drink, and you can easily drink up your calories real quick. So that's already 4,000 calories. Literally in 2 days, I'm at 4,000 calories. So now I know when the week starts, I have to subtract that from my 10,5. So I go in my phone and I go ahead and put in 10,500 minus 4,000. Now it's 6,500. So now actually what my real calories allowed are 6,500 for Monday through Friday. So I divide that by 5 days and I have 1,300. So in actuality, I don't get to eat 1,500 every day. I get to eat 1,300 every day. If I go over this 1,300, that means I'm gonna get less on the weekend, okay? Now, that's okay if that happens, life happens, but come the weekend, I need to remember that this is gonna change now. I'm not gonna get to have 2,000 anymore because I messed up over here, okay? I know it's a lot of information. I'm kind of all over the place. I hope that was helpful. I'm gonna post this up for you guys. I'm gonna include the link for the calculator. I hope you have a great day.